on, it's Friday. Welcome to Kingdom Lifestyle. I am not alone. I am joined by Phindile. Gosh, look, I'm girl. I'm joined by Phindybee. Phindybee is a script writer. She's a line producer. She's worked on various productions, i.e. television stations that I will not give airtime to right now. But let me hear directly from Phindile who she is, what she does, and why she's chosen this path as a career. Welcome, Phindile.
Thank you for having me. Well, basically, I'm mostly a writer, and I focus on. I started a blog. I think it was 3 years ago, just so I wanted to know how people respond to my writing. And after that, the response was very good. And then I went into script writing. I started video editing, and then that's when my love for TV and film started.
Right.
And I met Nick, who taught me a bit about video editing, and he noticed that I was a good writer, and he said to me we should write something together.
So everybody should just, if they're looking for a script writer, should just be looking for Phindile right now.
Yeah, I can safely say.
All right, awesome.
So after that, we worked on a story together, a script together, which is, we hope it will start production next year, January. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, after that, well, the rest is history. I worked with different companies, as you said, and yeah, I found myself.
Okay, well, thank you again for joining us. Now, when I met you, you were writing for a movie, like in the most exciting movie, I think the most exciting project that you one of the most exciting projects that you may have worked on, which is the movie Married&Loving. Now, can you share with our viewers, I think what's most important for anyone to learn, because for me, I did not really know what your role was prior. The role of a script writer, a producer in a movie or in a television series, and what it entails really for anyone perhaps that wants to get into that kind of career.
Okay, a line producer is quite broad because it's for pre-production. A line producer works closely with the production manager, with the directors in preparing for the movie before it goes to production.
Right.
So what I was focused on is script writing and script supervising and continuity. I didn't write the script myself, but I had to edit it, and as they were shooting, I had to supervise on how the lines are going to be brought out to the world. So yeah, it was exciting to work in the movie. It was something different, and I met a lot of different people. So yeah, it was quite exciting.
And what you've just said now that you met a lot of different people, and obviously there were learnings that you took from being a part of that team. What were some of your learnings as a script writer, as somebody that's always been involved in production? What was new for you that you think you can take forward to your next projects?
Phew, okay. Firstly, I'm a script writer and a video editor. Those people work only alone. So I don't do well working with people.
I think you did pretty well.
That was the toughest thing I had to do.
All right.
I had to remind myself every day in the morning of where I'm going, and I knew that, people are different and you have to know how to handle them differently. So yeah, working with different people, different characters, it was not easy.
But there was this growth right there,
yeah,
because you were able to do it.
Yeah, I'm a woman of prayer, obviously, and it taught me a lot about patience and learning that people were not different. Just because I know how to do something, the other person won't do it the same way as I do. So yeah.
So fruits of the spirit had to kick in there.
Every morning.
Alrighty then. Now, if anyone wants to follow that kind of career, anyone that's watching right now, what would you advise them? What kind of courses should they take? Or if they're just generally a creative but they're not so sure as to what path to follow?
I think anybody who has studied film would agree with me when I say when you study, you don't really know what you want. I think we just get attracted to the film kind of it. I studied journalism and creative writing. I had no idea I would end up in film.
So God.
All I
had
knew that
different
I was a
paths.
writer and I loved writing. So I thought maybe I could be a journalist. But as I was studying, I was like, nah, there is no way I'm chasing stories. That is not happening. And
You gotta
actually,
create stories.
yeah, one
Yes.
of my friends, who we've been friends since forever, she said to me, actually, you know, when we were little kids, you liked writing stories and telling us stories. Why don't you look
Oh,
into
wow.
telling stories? And that's when I started actually, and I wrote my first story and it came out great. But it was on a blog. So that's when then I realized, okay, maybe I can write stories, but then I was confused. I didn't know what kind of stories I wanted to write. Do I want to write a novel? And then I went into finding out how to publish a book, and it wasn't that easy in South Africa. So I then wrote the scripts then I realized, okay, then I can go into this. So when you study film, they teach you almost everything, then you decide by yourself.
Which
Because
part?
whether you go to any college, they teach you almost everything and you decide for yourself which.
So Phindi, I'm getting more excited as you're sharing about your journey and your craft. Now, if anyone out there believes that they have a story that they'd like to tell through the lens, how would you advise them to go about it? What are the steps? I mean, I may be sitting here thinking I have a movie in my mind, or and I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that think that they have a story that they'd like to tell through the lens. So what would be the steps that they could take, or what advice would you give them to go about it?
Actually, I get that question a lot from different people lately.
All right.
I mean, a story is an idea. So once you have an idea, you write it down. It doesn't matter whether it's 3 pages, 2 pages. If it's your idea, you write it down. The good thing is, if it's long, you can turn it into a series. So once you have an idea, you just need to find somebody to help you take that plot into. You can decide, are you interested in film, in TV, in radio? There's different kinds of scripts. Find somebody who can write a script for you, because an idea needs a picture. So it's a script writer is somebody who gives you a picture into whatever idea that you have. So yeah, you find me.
Okay, all right. No, fantastic. That's exciting. And I'm sure that, your future, the people that you've met, I'm sure your future is filled with a lot of projects, a lot of new projects that are just waiting for your creative juices to flow. Now, what are you working on right now? If you don't want to divide, it's fine. But what shall we be looking forward to in the near future in terms of your creativity? What is your work right now?
Okay, I'm currently working with these 2 guys, Tip and Physics. We're working on our movie that Tip came up with as an idea, and I wrote the script. It's called Gangster Love.
All right.
It's about these 2 lovers from Soweto, but now stay in Joburg CBD. They are kind of like a gangster couple, and they co-rob a store, and only to find out that store belongs to Nigerian gang. So the movie is just bringing together South Africans and Nigerian in one movie.
Oh wow!
And although it's a bit of action and stuff, it's about just the Nigerian finding what they want from the couple, the Gangster Love couple. So we're working on that. The page for that is Gangster Love on Instagram and on Facebook.
Sounds exciting. And I think right now I'm just going to ask you one last question about the recent production that you've worked on, Married and Loving It. What, within your involvement in that movie, what excited you most about the movie, or what do you think we should look forward to as the audience, the African audience? Because I believe this movie is packed with an African cast as lead actors or lead characters. What can you share, with us about that movie, and what can we look forward to?
The movie was very exciting to work with. Mostly it's about love. Everybody loves love. We love to
Of course
be loved.
we do.
As much as it's different from what I'm going to be working on, but I could say it's the kind of thing I would write normally. I worked with different people, from all kinds of Africa, and it was great, seeing us all together come like that. The movie is great. I could say it helps in terms of married couples. I won't say much about marriage, but
because you okay, all right. Let's, whether you've had the experience, I'm not so sure
Yeah.
or not. But I think that this movie, whether you are in marriage or outside of marriage, it kind of gives you
An idea.
and a
Yeah.
great perspective, and you kind of want to get into marriage, right? I believe that's what it's about.
exactly. And I think it also helps in terms of how to deal with certain situation in your marriage as well.
Alright.
Because I mean, marriage is not about only one person. It's two
people that come and become one.
the challenges that they faced as a couple, I mean, easily anybody could just give up and say, I can't do this anymore, you know? But they stuck together, and at the end, I mean, we all just have to watch the movie and see what happens.
Oh wow, I can't wait. So this Married and Loving It movie, when can we look forward to watching it, seeing it, where?
Okay, now we can follow the pages, which is Married and Loving It on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And it will premiere in January.
Alright.
The date still to be released.
Mm-hmm.
And it will play in various platforms from February, be it Netflix, your cinemas, yeah.
Fantastic.
Just
So
have
this
a
is
look
big.
at it. It is huge.
No, we look forward to it, and look forward to seeing your work and your contribution to the film industry. We wish you all the best with your writing and all your endeavors, and of course your upcoming movie. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed that. Yep. Remember, it's TGIF Kingdom Lifestyle. It is Friday. Give Friday. Remember to give. Most of all, remember to donate so that we can give the word to the ladies at the Helen Joseph Hospital. I love you. Do you donate? You see the banking details at the bottom of the screen. Mwah. Have a fantastic weekend.